Cool.
Bob Maloney from MyMMAnews.com, and tonight I am talking to Isaiah, the Milkman Herring. Isaiah has a fight coming up. Listen, a big fight for Isaiah, 3-0. Isaiah is still an amateur. Championship fight at Art of War Cage Fighting 29. Before we talk about all that, let me say, Isaiah, how you feeling? Coming up, getting close. How you feeling, my man? This is getting, the norm for you. Your fourth fight. How you feel, my man?
I feel ready to go. Absolutely dialed in and ready to perform.
Listen, 3-0. Let's talk about the start of your career. Okay. Three first round finishes. I mean, it doesn't get more impressive than that. Two knockouts, one guillotine choke. Now, your opponent, Chase Muller, he's also 3-0. He has two finishes, so this is like an amazing matchup for me. I think, in my opinion, I think both of you guys have futures as pro fighters, in my opinion. So I think this is awesome that you guys are matching up now for a title, at least, because I think both of you in the future are going to be making money to fight, which is a beautiful thing. You and Chase kind of had like Chase kind of called you out at a press conference we had. Talk to me about, you meeting Chase, finding out who Chase is and how this came about, that all of a sudden, you and Chase want to punch each other in the face.
This goes way back to, I'm sure he'll remember this, way back like a year ago at Grappling Industries. I saw him backstage somewhere and I thought, oh, I'm going to have to grapple this kid. But I was a white belt and he was a blue belt, so we didn't grapple. And then when I got ready to make my MMA debut, I was supposed to fight him. That fell through. And then for about a year, I've just had my eye on him. Like, I knew that eventually we were on a collision course to finally, fight. And in December 10th at my fight, when you were interviewing me at the press conference or whatever, I saw him. He got behind you and was like doing one of these at me, like eyeing me. So that's why I called him out first. But it was a respectful call out. Like I respect his game. I know he's a wrestler, but yeah, I knew eventually we were going to fight. So I've always had my eye on him. I've been watching him from a distance. I've been studying him. I know what his game's like. I know he's a relentless wrestler. I know he's, I'm not sleeping on his hands, though. I know he's got a great striking coach in Justin Burke over at Diamond Striking. But, yeah, I've been ready for this fight. This is truly like a good test for me and for him to see how real we are. And there's no doubt in my mind that, he's going to be a pro fighter one day, a successful fighter. But it's my time right now, respectfully. It's he's a little younger than me. He's got time to do his work, but I need to change my life. I need to chase my dreams, and no one's standing between me and my dreams.
Listen, you talked about, about Chase. Let's talk about you at Grindhouse and you chasing your dreams. And listen, you're in a great position because you have a room over there where there's a lot of guys who are trying the fight team. Listen, the Grindhouse itself is a great facility with the women's and growing and all, but the fight team, let's talk about the fight team. The fight team is like loaded with talent, a lot of guys who are long and lean, big. You have a good variety of guys over there that are talented and hard workers. Talk to me about some of the guys over there who are pushing you to help you. You just told me you want to change your life. You want to become a professional fighter. You want to be a champion. You want to be able to, like you said, be a full-time fighter. That's the dream. That's why you're working so hard. Talk to me about your team over there and how they're helping you. And listen, I'm not just talking about the pro fighters. You got guys over there that are killers like Harrigan and those guys. Those guys are monsters over there in the room, and they're like you, like I said, amateurs working their way like you are. Talk to me a little bit about your brothers over there, brothers in arms.
I just got out the sauna with Harrigan, and he was talking me down. Like he's like a mental coach of mine. Like he's always saying some wise words, and he's a great person to have in the gym. But like it's an absolute like room of killers in there. Like we get after it every single day. We just like push each other to be better fighters, better people in and outside the gym. Matt holds us all accountable. There's no slacking off. It's called Grindhouse because we grind over here. It really is like, from the moment I came in here, it's just every single time I come back, I get better and better. And we got a whole wave of Georgians that came in a couple of months ago, and it's just they're killing it and they're pushing all of us in the wrestling and the striking. And Roddy's fighting on that card, May 12th, and he's another one that he's got pro fighter written all over him. Like, yeah, and Eden's fighting. We got just a room full of killers. Just we're all constantly pushing each other.
You just said you had an influx of Georgian fighters come in. I noticed that. I mean, Rada's fighting on the Art of War 29. Talk to me a little bit about that. You had some guys come in because listen, with these guys with the sambo background and the judo background, here's more rolling partners for you to help you get better. Talk to me a little bit about that because I haven't gotten to talk to any of you guys, and I love to hear that influx of more talent.
These guys are different kind of mindset, coming from where they come from, like the stuff that they say when we're talking and the push that they push on, like the way they push me is like, they come from a different part of the world. And it's really refreshing to see that mindset, you know what I mean, in the gym, pushing all of us. And of course, Stefanelli, that's like my main sparring partner. And that guy's an absolute beast, like crazy strong, like, and I've been working real good with him. And he's it's just been a great camp. And honestly, I meant it when I called Chase out that I've never been more motivated. I don't even care about winning and losing this fight. This is an amateur belt. It's be cool if I win, but this fight's already made me a better person. It's already made me a better martial artist because before I'm an athlete, before I'm a martial artist, I'm just a fighter. Like I have that absolute dog in me that just wants to fight. But this fight's pushed me to actually step my game up. I've been in every single day. I've been watching my diet. I've been changing my lifestyle. So for that, I thank Chase for taking this fight because I wouldn't want to fight me. And I really respect him for taking this fight because it's already made me a better person.
Well, listen, Isaiah, I appreciate you working hard. I love that to hear that. It makes my job more fun and easier to do and root for you guys. I root for all you guys. And I'm rooting for you to, for both of you guys to have successful careers, no matter who wins this fight, no matter who has their arm raised. I'll be a fan of both of you guys moving forward. I love the regional scene and I'm happy to have you and the Grindhouse guys on there. You guys, it's a fabulous school. And before we go, listen, I know Chase is. I'm going to be talking to Chase in a couple of days. I'm looking forward to see what he says about you and about the fight. But before we go, you got any shout outs or any love you want to give out?
Shout out everybody at Grindhouse, my team. Shout out my mom, Rachel Herring. She's still fighting cancer, going strong. And really, I just want to shout out Chase for taking this fight because, like I said, I've always had a hard time staying disciplined. And the way this kid fights, it makes me know I got to be on my A game. So it's made me a better fighter, made me a better person. So I'm really ready for this fight and, see what happens.
Hey, once again, appreciate your hard work. Thanks again for giving me some time, and we will see you at the cage. Isaiah, the Milkman Herring, Grindhouse MMA, baby.
Yes, sir.